following comments may shock, offend, anger, or flat out make you laugh. They are in fact real comments from actual real YouTubers who are entitled to their own opinion and views about different videos and subjects. That being said, doesn't mean you can't say whatever the hell you want about their comments. Viewer discretion is advised.
Doc, I came as soon as I heard. What happened?
Who are you?
I'm his best friend / co-host.
Well, what we're looking at is a coma. Car accident.
No.
He was commenting and driving.
No, it's my fault, Doc. I always rushed him.
Listen, son, you can't blame yourself.
Oh, God. How long are we looking at?
Well, according to my calculations, about a week.
I gotta make some calls.
To his family?
Something like that.
Well, you'll have to let me know.
I remember we were
driving in your car. Speed so fast, feels like I was drunk. City lights laid out before us, and your arm felt nice, wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone.
What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of YouTube Commentary. I'm Mike.
And I'm Kyle.
Now, before we get started, let me get the basic breakdown on what we do here. We search the most popular videos on YouTube and look through the comment section. Then we take the angriest, the funniest, and even at the end of the show, we give you a comment of the week.
Or as we like to call it, the COW.
And then we take those comments and comment on the comments. Everything in the comment section is fair game. Now that you know what we do and what the show's about, let's go. Our funniest comment this week comes from the video, What's Your Worst Job Story? Basically, this video is you have a group of people sharing their experiences of different various jobs they've had throughout their life. It goes through anywhere from restaurant to retail, and I'm sure we all can relate. We all probably have one or two stories from a job we didn't like or a job that we got embarrassed at, something along those lines. Now, Madeline Blake has her funniest comment. She says, when I interviewed for a boring office job, I wanted to impress people, so I told everyone I could speak Finnish. One day, a Finnish person came in and everyone expected me to translate. Let's just say, I lost that job pretty quickly.
What kind of employer hires an applicant who says they can speak another language without testing them first? I was asked to speak several simple sentences in Portuguese when I was hired at a grocery store. Madeline Blake, let's just say, you're all talk, but I'm all Finnish?
It's safe to say you were finished at that job. That being said, if I was going to do this to fit in, I would have went a different route. Not a language. I probably would have just said, I know a celebrity. Like, I know George Clooney, John. Because it's less likely that John comes in Monday telling me that, hey, Mike, guess what? I saw George Clooney on the weekend. He says he doesn't know you. Madeline Blake, funniest comment of the week.
Our angriest comment this week comes in for the video Crazy Hockey Dad. Basically, what you have in this video is there's a no call or a questionable call on the ice made by the referee, and one of the fathers doesn't like it, so he gets up out of his chair and he hits the board glass, which causes it to shatter. Now, Arlo76 says, effing a-hole, what a loser. I'm sure whatever you were bitching about just cost your kid an NHL career, eh? Stop living your failed dreams through your effing kids, you no-talent jackass.
I don't know who's more scared, the ref or the kid that has to go home with that father. I know, he got unlucky with that glass breaking. They said there was some kind of ring that might have triggered the glass breaking, but realistically, overall, he was unlucky. If the glass doesn't break, Arlos doesn't comment, and we're not here commenting on the comment. Now, we have Nikki this week for SKYPing Angry.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on the show. First off, I think this comment was way out of line. It's clear that Artlaws76 has some deep-seated childhood issues he needs to figure out. I mean, I've seen people hit the glass way harder than that. Obviously, this dad was angry watching his kid get thrown around. But I think some of the points made by Artlaws76 were completely irrelevant. Not every hockey parent thinks their 10-year-old's going to the NHL. Also, calling him a no-talent jackass. Breaking a pane of glass with your bare hands and continuing to point right at the ref as if nothing happened looked pretty hardcore to me. With that strength, this guy could have been an Olympian for all we know. I think we know who the real loser is here. But I gotta give him props, that was one angry comment.
Thanks, Nikki. Well said. Listen, Arlo76. There's no reason to resort to insults against Paul the Passionate Father. The fact of the matter is, Paul the Passionate Father is a model dad, and they're everywhere. Trust me, we know from personal experience. And that's the way I kind of like it, because I can see myself being like that. Once again, got a little unlucky. But what I have to say is, way to go, Paul, and you need to cool off, Arlo76, with our angriest comment of the week.
What time is it? It's time for our COW our comment of the week comes from the video Surprise Photo Booth Wedding Proposal. Basically what you have here is a couple in a photo booth. And the man decides to surprise his girlfriend, soon-to-be fiance, with a wedding proposal. Jim Argumenez has our comment of the week, and he says, I had sex with your wife, just a heads up.
Oh, Jim, I sure hope you never get married, buddy. Because the fact of the matter is, I bet several men will have slept with your wife by the time that happens, which is something all of us might have to deal with. However, to the guy proposing like he's dressed to go to a Pee-wee hockey game, I sure hope your fiance revealed her entire roster to you, pal.
The commenters love this proposal idea. They were saying how cute and how a great idea it was. What they weren't saying was, if you're a guy and you spent all the money on that ring, then it's probably one of the cheapest ways to do that proposal. That being said, I could almost hear the wedding bells. But then Jim Argumenez came down and crashed that wedding. Now, Jim, don't expect a wedding invitation anytime soon. But what you can expect is a COW. Congrats. If you watched the video, we appreciate it. If you liked the video, comment in the comments and give us a thumbs up below.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter for live updates.
Until next time, YouTube, keep those comments coming.
There was a time when the world left the moments unappreciated and unnoticed, and left to burn. Two men searched for answers, searched for a better way. Those men decided to give